the things that I need to do. Okay, they start a new video. So they started a new video. I'm gonna keep going on. So the things that I needed to do with the things that I needed to do with the with my that I need to do with my tax refund. Um, there are certain I have certain necessities that I mentioned on my most recent blog post. My blog is in. If you're interested, nobody really cares anyway. But if you're interested, the blog post is linked in the description box of all my YouTube videos. You know, the blog post saying Gangstalk Creole author. So I mean, with the tax refund, with my own money, the tax refund, it'll be just enough for me to stay here for about a minimum of 2 weeks and or maybe 3 weeks. But I have certain necessities, um, like I need some miscellaneous various necessities that like I need some more underwear and more bras, you know, because the panties that I have, me being homeless and stuff, even if I'm in a motel, um, when I first started the temp job last, a few months ago at Walmart, fake Walmart, the underwear, all I was able to afford was underwear that was cheap enough that they started to tear at like the top part, around your waistline, the band part, it would tear easily and it would tear all around your waist. So after 3 or 4 times of wearing that, I'm like, wow, these underwear are tearing together so quickly. So if the underwear, if they tear, um, the underwear they tear easily, but the socks, after 3 or 4 times of wearing the socks, you end up with holes in your socks. But I heard targeted individuals, you know, you can never have nice things because they'll hit you with directed energy weapons to make you some kind of, I call it fake supernaturally, artificially supernaturally make your clothes, your nice new pretty clothes, they'll artificially make them look raggedy, or they'll do stuff like you end up with holes in your clothes on purpose so that people that you can make be, or they'll hit you with the directed energy weapons to make you look like a disheveled homeless druggie. And I mean, when you're trying to survive day to day, a new hairstyle is probably, I guess the least of my worries right about now. A new hairstyle is probably the least of my worries right now. And I believe that my whole head of hair, I could be wrong, but I believe that my hair seems like it's damaged. So I mean, my hair is damaged, I think. And but that's not in high priority for me to use my refund check. I need a new laptop, but I'm not gonna use my refund check for that. Um, but I definitely need a new phone since I'm a writer and the screen is cracked. I can't see what I'm writing. So if y'all see any typos, that is why. And this phone is breaking down on me too. So uh, I'm iffy and debating on whether or not to get a new phone. But I might get a phone that, um, similar to this one. I had gotten used to this phone, so if I get a phone similar to this one, and a phone that's not too expensive, and so I also need to get me some I ran out of some of my supplements that or I'm close to running out, so I'm gonna need that too. And I have a few other just miscellaneous necessities, but I realized that I can't afford to stay here on my own money. The refund is not enough for me to stay here for a whole month. Like I mistakenly thought was able to afford to. Like, it's not enough for me to stay here, excuse me, for a whole month. And then, I mean, with the food costs rising and inflation and everything, in daily life, you need more than just food to survive. So what if I might need some more, you know, toiletries, or some more of this, or some more of that, whatever I need, some more dishwasher liquid, some more money for laundry and stuff like that. so, so I wouldn't. I mean, so I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have enough to stay here for an entire month and not have like certain living expenses, and then to have less than $200 of food, the way food prices are going, I don't think I can, you know, I don't think $200 would be enough for me to stretch out through the an entire month. And with the food thing, you know, I mean, I would have to pay for an Uber. Oh yeah, certain food banks I can't go to because you have to have your own car. That's the way they set it up. So certain most food banks I can't go to because I don't have a car. But the refund is not enough money to get to get a car. So and then if you go to those kind of food banks that require a car, if you go to those kinds of food banks, they give you raw meat that you have to cook. And in this predicament, you know, in this predicament right here, I don't have a way to cook any raw meat or raw vegetables. Maybe I can microwave certain raw vegetables, but raw meat and stuff, can't. I don't have a way to, to cook raw meat. So I heard living off of canned goods and fast food is so not healthy at all. But back to what I was saying in the first half of the video, because this video split into another one. So what I was trying to say in the first video was that in the first video I was trying to say that healthier food, the prices cost more than junk food. But you want to know something funny? Something else funny? It's like healthier food also prevents disease in a way you won't even have to worry about getting sick or having, health problems or your body breaking down, breaking apart. So if you have healthier food, then you won't even need to go to the doctor. But if you do get sick, healthier food is a cheaper option than medical bill. It's much cheaper, like the natural cures and stuff. It's much cheaper than medical bills. But some people think they have an advantage because they have insurance, but insurance doesn't cover everything. Like, if insurance covered everything, they want to try to say, you get Medicaid, so why don't you get that tooth abscess fixed? Well, why are you concerned or obsessed about my tooth abscess? It's lying dormant right now, but I still have this cracked tooth. And I don't know how much it would cost to get the tooth fixed. Or if it would even get fixed. So, if I have to just live with this cracked tooth, then I would have to, try to keep detoxing myself so it won't get reinfected again. And that's why I need the supplements. But other targeted individuals said that they were hit with directed energy weapons that ruin their hair and their teeth. And other parts too. So I mean, it's like the gang stalkers, they won't outright tell you, we want you to die. We don't want you to survive. But the gang stalking program, they want you to kill yourself and give up on life because they know that that's a sure ticket to hell. They already committed their spiritual suicide, but they were trying to get you to either commit suicide, spiritual or physical. Like, to me, selling out is like a spiritual suicide. But physical suicide is, physically killing yourself. But it's like, if they can't get you to sell out or if they can't get you to commit suicide, then they'll kill you. They will murder you and then lie and say that you murdered yourself, that you killed yourself. So, they'll murder you and lie and say you killed yourself. But I'm glad there's a bigger God that sits above us and can see everything and know everything. He doesn't have to think or guess. He already knows. But I'm coming across so-called targeted individuals who are saying targeted individuals are aliens or targeted individuals are gods and stuff like that. Or profess targeted individuals, y'all know that y'all dabble into the occult and practice witchcraft. You know, I can't connect with people like y'all. But people who profess to be Christian and targeted, they turn around and act like a perp too. And they act very mean and judgmental and abusive and stuff. So, I mean, I came across yesterday somebody's profile who claims to be a targeted individual and saying targeted individuals are gods. No, we are not gods. We are not gods. That's New Age teaching. So, they got some professed targeted individuals who say that they're chosen. Well, if you act like a perp, then you're not chosen. You're deceiving yourself. So, with under 4 hours of sleep, I slept for under 4 hours. And so, that's not enough physical and mental fuel for me to work on to be able to write any more blogs or to work on more blogging and journaling or short stories and stuff like that. And so, I mean, with this tax refund, I don't even think I have a way to try to start a business. And the perps will say no way, like as if I have to have their approval. But New Agers and Luciferians and Freemasons and stuff, they delusionally believe that they're God. But we are not God. So I just want to make that clear that we are not gods. We are human. And Jesus Christ is God in the flesh. He's the only, he came in human form. And so, that's what makes him God the Son, or the Son of God. And so I mean, they have some professed targeted individuals who don't even believe in God, or they have strange beliefs. And so, I'm trying to, keep my soul and my mind on the right path. And I don't want it tainted with New Age witchcraft, or people who do divination, or see tarot card readers, or talk about twin flames, or or they call themselves gamers and stuff like that. So I realized that a lot of the perps a lot of gamers are satanic, and a lot of gamers are a lot of gamers are gang stalkers. People who claim to be gamers, a lot of them are perps, satanic perps. So I mean, I'm trying to fight to keep my heart and soul pure, which I know it hasn't been pure this week with the foul food I ate this past week. But but I know that my health would improve. But I mean, I feel like, what's the point of buying a juicer or a smoothie maker just to be here a couple of more weeks, and then I have to be back on the streets. Back on the streets again because I can't find another job. I can't get another job. So, I mean, that's why I've been trying with the blog and Kofi. And, you know, I tried with the blog and the Kofi thing. But it's like, people ain't really, they don't really pay much attention to me. You know. But it's like the popular evil fake people, you know, it seems like the fakest people get the most praise. But you know, I'm not even trying to seek praise, but I'm just trying to, you know, survive and make a living. But you know, that's hard, you know, when you're constantly ignored and nobody really pays attention to you. And there's even favoritism in a hierarchy in the so-called TI community as well. I don't fit in the prepper community. I don't fit in the TI community. I don't fit in the body of Christ, the Christian community. I don't fit into the narcissistic abuse victim community. I just don't fit anywhere. So, but you know, I quit trying to fit in anywhere. And I mean, I realized that I would never be popular or well liked. And you know, I used to seek that. I mean, I used to seek to be liked by people years ago, but now I realize I would rather be alone than to be around a whole bunch of fake people. You know, who turn around and hurt you in the end, who were never really any friends. So I would just rather be off to myself. But you get lonely sometimes, or feel like you need somebody to talk to, or feel the need to ask for reassurance, or feel validated. You know. But I want nothing to do with the occult, witchcraft, cults, mind control, Freemasonry, voodoo, New Age, tarot card readers, reflexology, and all that stuff, divination, and kundalini and all that. I want nothing to do with that. So, you know, I just want to try. I have the desire. I mean, I know I've even recently done and said some sinful things. I know I'm not perfect. You know. So, I know I'm not perfect. But they have a guy named Cliff Few among this TI community. He's gone missing. He's been missing for a month. And targeted individuals on Twitter are freaking out because nobody heard from him. I mean, when I tried to support and try to talk to him, he would ignore me. He would single me out and ignore me. But, you know, I mean, but I'm you know, hearing about him being missing for about a month, and people were saying that he was traveling out of state and that he was being followed by a trucker. That he was being gang stalked and followed by, you know, a big trucker or something like that. And so, since February 12th was the last time he posted on social media, and so nobody heard from him. So we don't know if he's dead or alive. I don't want to say the. I don't want to think the worst or say the worst, but um, it seemed like so-called targets. I mean, I'm scared. You know, of what would happen if I would have come up missing, or if I would have died. Would the TI community care? Because it's like, I mean, well, one good thing, I don't have to worry about quote unquote drama or arguing with or being abused by other professed fellow TIs. But people always say TIs need to stick together. And it's like they handpick who to be supportive of in the TI community. They handpick who to be supportive of, or they handpick who to be nice to, and or they handpick who to ignore, or who to blacklist, or who to mark as the enemy. And a lot of times their discernment is wrong or off. I mean, I know what my struggles are. I know that I'm a real target. And, if you see my evidence of targeting and still call me fake, then it's you who's fake. you know. So, I'm just basically, this split of a it's like at the moment it's 1 hour and almost 21 minutes that I've been talking, but the videos are split into two. And I was able to go longer because it's darker in here right now, but it's getting lighter now. So, yesterday, I guess it was almost 6 o'clock and already light outside. So this morning I was confused because it was 6:30 and dark outside still, and it didn't start to get light until close to 7 o'clock. But I'm thankful and happy and excited that daylight savings time is finally here. I love it. And also, my favorite season is coming up, spring. I'm afraid that even with the money, the tax refund money, I'm afraid of the perps getting mad at me for going to the beach. I'm afraid of the perps getting mad at me for going to the beach. But the beach ain't all that super far. I'm not sure if it'll be like a $20 Uber ride from here. I mean, I wish I could go to the beach and get in the water, but this morning it's cold. Like it was 30 degrees, about 30 degrees this morning, being cold. Somewhere around 30, between 30 and 35, somewhere around there. So I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about next week or the week after, if I can get to go to the beach and go and get in the water and swim and have a good time, but the perps won't allow that. The narcissistic perps won't allow for me to go treat myself to the beach and have, even if a meal costs $10 at one of those restaurants, they'll have a conniption fit about that too. But they have some people who have a thrill for trying to control others. And I can't believe that adults older than me act like this. If if you seek the thrill of hurting others and you're over 40 years old, then you need to examine yourself. Because I don't live my life to seek the thrill of trying to hurt other people. I mean, so I mean, like, even yesterday I found myself searching for jobs online. People were surprised and shocked when I said that Domino's didn't even hire me, that they turned me down. But why do they say no experience necessary? We will train. And then they turn me down and send me away saying, well, you don't have enough experience. But some people say that, well, the potential employers were perps who were paid to turn you down, or they were paid to refuse to hire you. That they were paid more money to refuse to hire me. So, I mean, I have gotten comfortable with being, you know, in the motel. And I wonder, that makes me think if they get paid bonuses for having me banned from a place of business forever. Like when they banned me from Sky Zone and from Fake Everman Place of certain hotels and motels, if they got paid a big bonus to ban me. You know. But I was never wanted here in Pensacola in the first place. I was never wanted here. And then they've been trying to run me out of Pensacola. I tried to go to Mobile, Alabama. They ran me out of there too. They ran me out of my own hometown, New Orleans. They ran me out of Los Angeles. They ran me out of New York. Well, they wanted to trap me. They wanted to trap me in New York and leave me to die in a mental hospital in New York. They weren't gonna let me out. And it was frightening, like being in prison forever at Kings County in Brooklyn, New York, the mental hospital. And they were all perps there. Come thinking back, I didn't know I was gang stalked back then, but they were all manipulative perps. And the mental health system is no good at all. They're not there to help. They're there to hurt you even further. So anyway, I posted only one video yesterday. And I posted one video yesterday, and so I figured that I wanted to give y'all a break from all the, I don't know how many videos I posted Friday. So I figured I'd be generous and considerate of others to give y'all a break yesterday and try to focus on writing on my blog. I mean, I can update my blog. Well, they try to say that you can only update your blog posts like 80 posts a day, but at the beginning, I had to wait at least 24 hours because I was transferring some of the information that I saved from the WordPress blog, the other blog, to this one. And The first couple of days is like between 70 and 80 posts, so they stopped me. But some days I don't even post on my blog now, but I may even post like between 1 and 4 blogs, whether it be short stories or just journaling or just talking out my feelings like I'm doing right now, you know. So, I mean, with a personal blog, you can choose to read that. You don't have to worry about your timelines being clogged up. But, so I mean, I, with keeping the earbuds in all day, I mean, it's like my ears they have to breathe. But me keeping my earbuds in, excuse me, in the white noise and earbuds, um, excuse me, with the white noise and earbuds, me keeping them in, um, protect me from the noise, but it's like my ears feel like they're suffocating. So, I mean, it's like tomorrow is Pi Day, P-I. So I was so caught up in fighting and battling about the Sky Zone that I forgot about Pi Day in last year, March 14th, 3314.